Hello everyone, welcome to Chronicles of Javenture. In our adventure till now we have discussed about we are in declaration statements. Until now we have discussed about class, package in Java, access specifiers, methods, JVM, JDK, JRE, and now we are discussing about data types in Java. In our last adventure we have discussed about primitive data types, and we did talk about what is primitive and what are types of primitive data types. And in this adventure we will talk about non-primitive data types. Before talking about non-primitive data types, we need to talk about something that is defined Java, that has made Java a unique programming language, that is object. Because non-primitive types or reference types, data types, they are created by programmer, that means us. They refer to an object, not to a class. They are stored in the memory allocation of an object. Okay, before talking about non-primitive data types, firstly we will talk about object in Java. So in general, when we talk about in general, object means something, an object that has a body, a behavior, an identity. So that is an object. So in our real world, object is something that has a shape, color, physicality, and behavior, identity. So similarly in Java, object is a real world entity or an instance of class, you can say, or result of a class that has state, behavior, and identity. Okay, in Java, object an object is a real world entity that has instance of a class, or you can say result of the class, result of the class. So that is object in Java. So simply saying, a car as an object. Okay, car as an object. Car as an object. Car has color, state, behavior, and it has identity, right? So this is how you define an object. Similarly, just take a generalized example. Let's talk about something more in detail about object in real world scenarios. So you have say you have a factory. Okay, you have a factory that builds robots. Okay, so class the blueprint for your robots. It defines that every robot can do, methods, and what features it will have. Means in the sense attributes or properties. Object is the robot you have created that do all the things that you said to do. So each robot has its own personality, capabilities, and identity. So simply saying, imagine you own a factory that builds robots. Imagine you own a factory that builds robots. Class the blueprint for robots. It defines every robot that can do, methods, and what features it will have, attributes or properties. And a robot is the object which you have created. So class is a factory and object is the product. So object is the product of the class that does all the actions that class has ordered that object to do. So that's how you define an object. So an object is not just an instance of the class, it's a real world avatar, you can say, real world entity in every program. So the object is very, very important in Java. So that's how you can define an object in Java. If you will come across this question in Java, they'll sure ask you this question. So how can you answer is this? In Java, an object is a real world entity or instance of a class or result of the class or product of the class. You can simply say product of the class. Product of the class. So car as an object, you say car, you see it has state, color, brand, Toyota, speed, and behavior, drive, type. So every object will have state and behavior. Every object will have these two things, state and behavior. Every object will have these two, state and behavior. So you can answer like this when you come across question like object in Java. So the object in Java is a very important topic, must known topic. So if you are familiar with object, then we can master Java like anything. So how to create an object, what constructor and everything, we will discuss one after another. As we just come across the term object, we discussed about it, because non-primitive data types or reference types, data types, they are created by program. They refer to an object, not to a class, where primitive data types refers to a class, not to an object. And non-primitive data types are referred to an object, not to a class. They're stored in the memory location of an object. So this is what an object is all about. So, and in the next adventure we will talk about non-primitive data types. Thanks, and please like, share, subscribe, so that it will reach more people and they can also get some knowledge. Thank you so much.